Hello, it's Debbie Debickus here from debbiedebickus.com and welcome to my channel. Today's consultation, I would like to talk about medical conditions. But first of all, as a disclaimer, I would like to make a point that I am not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not a mental health counsellor, I'm not a licensed therapist. I am, however, a clinical hypnotherapist. And I'll give you an example. This week I have worked on 3 medical conditions. The first being tinnitus. And rightfully I requested a referral from her physician and she brought along a referral from her physician. And this referral stated that the physician had no objection to hypnotherapy working on tinnitus for client blank. That was one medical condition I've worked on this week. A second medical condition I worked on this week was irritable bowel syndrome. A client of mine for 20 years had stomach bloating and bloating and bloating and bloatingness. A third medical condition I've worked on this week, or the last 10 days shall I say, it was a week past Friday, was a client that had several symptoms from his anxiety. And one of them was a very particular laugh he had. He would go ha, 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 ha. And also he had a tic. He would go like this every now and again. He also had a massive panic. Whenever he had that panic, his body froze and sweat lashed out of his hands and feet. Now, because that was quite an intense anxiety, clinical anxiety, I did work with his psychiatrist who actually sat in on the session with him and I. Now, that's not the end of the medical condition that I work on. Any medical condition that you think that has a psychosomatic side to it, not broken bones, nothing like that, but anything psychosomatic, whether it be high blood pressure, whether it be insomnia, whether it be infertility, anything like that, these are all medical conditions that I enjoy. I'm challenged by this to work with. And it's the same procedure I do with every single medical condition. I don't just work with the symptom being the tic, being the ha 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 voice, being the bloated stomach, being the ringing in the ears, being the, I want a baby, there's nothing medically wrong with me, I've tried and tried, nothing's happening. All of these I look on as symptoms, but I don't just work with the symptoms. We go back to the cause of the thoughts that are triggering that emotion that is playing out in these symptoms. Very empowering. As an example, I'll give you the client that I worked with yesterday or the day before. She came in with a medical referral. And we actually, through hypnosis, spoke to the part called tinnitus or titinus. It was amazing speaking to that part of her. I asked that part of her, what age were you when you were formed for client Sally? This voice said, 3. Really? So what's your purpose? What's your job? What have you been doing for client Sally? Making noise, making lots of noise. And how else have you been making this noise? Tell me a bit about you, part titinus. What are you doing this for? What's your intention for her? To keep her busy, distract her. The more we spoke to titinus, the more we realised this part was formed when she was 3. So what I did was I regressed titinus back to when client Sally was 3. We went back to the cause, the root cause of the drama and chaos in her life created by her parents. And that little girl of 3 wanted to hide. The noise was too loud. At that age, that beautiful, clever client Sally invented, created this part of her. And this part of her, titinus or tinnitus, that had various names, was there to protect her. This might be a bit too deep for you guys, but I do that with every single medical condition. If you want me to work on your medical condition and you do believe there's a psychosomatic side to this, whether it be a pain in your hip, whether it be ringing in your ears, whether it be migraines, whether it be anything like that, please get in touch with me. I would love to speak with you for 5-10 minutes first. Then you can get a referral, which is not a problem. I get referrals every week, and then we start work, and it can be as much as just one or as little as one session can make a shift. More often it takes 2 or 3, with about 2 or 3 weeks in between. But please, I love challenges. I love my job. I have a passion to be this wonderful mind detective that I have become and grown into and love more and more every day. If I can be of help to you, please call me. My direct cell phone number is 813-992-3330, or you can email me at debbiedubikis@gmail.com. Thank you. God bless.